prior brief video because I am currently on WhatsApp waiting for my health insurance provider to having some issues with them charging something, an extra fee, but for the health, for the plan I have. But I wasn't really using that plan in February, so like can charge me for something they didn't really offer. But yeah, so I'm like waiting, and usually you have like 5 minutes between like them sending a message, so until you can respond, but they haven't really responded in like an hour, so they might respond at any point now. But today has been a pretty good day so far. I haven't been able to actually write, so I'm working on a novel, not just revising, I'm actually writing. I've added a whole page to the page count. It's not, that doesn't seem like a lot, but considering how much I've been struggling, like that is something. And it's probably going to be more pages by the end of the day, because like I'm actually on a good productive moment right now. I'm just waiting for my laptop to charge a little bit, because so I don't depend on it being in place. But yeah, so I'm writing, and I don't know exactly what changed. I think it might have just been the case that I was a little like up here, and then I started taking medication, the antidepressants, and I didn't stop taking it completely, but I was taking it a double dosage, and then I'm just taking one now. And then I'm kind of like, I'm no longer here, so I'm just kind of like at a normal pace. Right now I'm also like not going down, so I'm at a perfect average, perfect medium, pretty much where I want to be at. And I think that because of this I can actually do more. I can get myself to do things which I can't when I'm like up here or down here. So I think that might be one of the aspects of this. But also yesterday I did have a therapy session, and it was interesting because I ended up talking a lot about current issues for me, because in the first two sessions I was talking more about the past, giving my therapist context on my life and the things that had happened. And then yesterday it was more like, this is what happened today, this is what happened this week, and this information I'm struggling with. And of course when you start at that point you end up going back to to just make the connections. But I end up talking a lot about where I am at, and regarding like dependency, so far so good. I haven't really taken any space in my mind so far, and I'm really happy about that. And I don't think that this is necessarily, I'm not taking this for granted, basically, because I know that things can go downhill really quickly. Very much happened yesterday. I was able to hold off the fantasy until around like 6 p.m. and then it just came back, and it was a bit of a mess. But today so far, I haven't really had it. And I don't know, I think if I keep this up, I also won't have it, because then the things that I'll be thinking about, the fantasies are going to have to do with the novels. Also, I'm doing like that thing that I mentioned, a little, scheme where I do watch a little bit, and then I write a little bit, I watch a little bit, and I write a little bit. And it's been the synergy has been pretty great. New video came out from like a content creator I really like, pretty much breaking down like a book, and that's exactly what I need, like in terms of me writing. Like I watch it a little bit and it gets me inspired and gives me ideas and gets me motivated to actually go back and write. Maybe not write, but like work on my novel. But I've been actually writing, and that feels good. I've talked about this before, how it is something that that happens a lot, when I can actually write, that it makes me feel very fulfilled, very contented. It just really, my emotional needs, it kind of like it meets them, and so I feel better about life. Because it's another thing, I'm noticing that my head isn't as like intent on the end right now. I think once I was here, it was already not the case, but here it wasn't sustainable. Like now that I'm here, I'm able to do things, but at the same time I don't have this weight of like the end pressuring me to do anything. I'm just pretty normal, pretty pretty good. It's pretty, yeah, I think that I can say it's good, because like I'm talking, as if like this was a perfect neutral, but this perfect neutral for me, like it is pretty good compared to the fact that I usually am either too high up or too down low. But yeah, so that's kind of it. It's been a good day so far, and it is only the beginning of the afternoon. The morning was pretty great, and I'm like hoping that it will continue being this way. I have no reason to believe that it won't. I'm like already I kind of like found the pace, and I'm already invested in the story, so there's that. So anyways, bye. I just want to show also my earrings, my new earrings. I made them myself, and they're really cute. Bye.